Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of MMA Reloaded right here on YouTube. I'm bringing it to you live and in person. Let's get started. Alright, so recently, MMA Reloaded, I've been talking about an underrated fight on UFC 200. Talked about TJ Dillashaw and Rafael Santos before. Now we go right down into that Y chromosome and talk about Alpha Cat Zingano versus Julliana Pena, the Venezuelan vixen versus the Alpha Cat. You know, this is going to be a fight where both women are going to come out as intense as anything men or woman we have ever seen in MMA. Look at their styles. Julliana Pena is an animal. She's a savage. Since returning to the UFC, she hasn't looked as great as she used to, back in the Ultimate Fighter days and early on, but she still has that fire. She still has that fire in her, and when you fight someone like Cat Zingano, who's been there, done that, held the strap, fought Ronda Rousey, yeah, she lost, but she got caught, in emotion. She got caught in the moment. You know what I mean? So with Cat Zingano, she's gonna come out. Both women are gonna come out on fire. They're gonna come out on fire, blazing, and don't be surprised if we see a slugfest or if we see just an absolute takedown war. Both women have great wrestling. You got to give the experience edge, of course, to Alpha Cat. She's been there, done that. But Julliana Pena is one of the most impressive women I've seen come into the UFC, come into MMA. It's going to be a great fight. Moving on. It's been rumored. It's been rumored now for over 2 weeks. 3 weeks even longer than that. Dan Henderson, after his last win over Hector Lombard, he hinted retirement, but he wants another fight, and that last fight could come. It's in the works. It's being rumored to come in October against Michael Bisping. In October, UFC are rumored to be in Manchester. It's not going to be, just your plain old fight. This is the retirement of MMA royalty. And he could finish it off by KOing Michael Bisping for the second time. But, he wants a title shot. And by October, who says that Michael Bisping will be champion? That's the thing. It could be Rockhold. It could be even Jacare. It could be Vitor Belfort. Chris Weidman could come back. A lot of things could happen in that time. So Dan Henderson, he might want a title shot. That's why he's going after Bisping. Or he might want to just knock him out again in a rematch. But Bisping, I'll tell you now, is in the best run of his life. 4 wins non-stop. Anderson Silva, yeah, it was controversial. I'm a bigger Anderson Silva fan, but I gotta stay biased. I gotta stay, true, neutral. Michael Bisping looking impressive. He's looking impressive. He relied more on the power in his hands, but he's still looking impressive. I gotta say. But don't ever count out Dan Henderson. If that fight takes place and Hendo lands that H-bomb one more time, well, we will see Dan Henderson retire with a strap. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about sign offs. Let's talk about Ryan JIMMO. Of course, recently passed away UFC fighter. I was a big fan of him when he was in the UFC, a great talent. But when you see someone like that come in to MMA with that kind of talent and then go outside the UFC and be murdered, luckily, I just want to say that, some revenge has come out of this. 2 guys have been charged with the murder of Ryan JIMMO. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for us today. Stay tuned, UFC 200. 8 days to go. 6 days to go. Sorry about that. 6 days. Stay tuned. Daniel Cormier, John Jones, Part 2. And UFC 202 is